Why are you staring like that? Never seen a town guard before?
No. You're a human, aren't you?
Me? Yes, you could say that. Never been anything else.
Wow.
My name is Bartholomew Anton Shieldhand, Royal Town Guard of Seastone. And who are you?
Weathervane. Wilbur Weathervane, from the White Ridge Mountains on a secret mission.
Weathervane? Okay then.
Where am I?
This lovely seaside resort. Residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers is Seastone.
Seastone? Then I made it!
Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again.
I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment?
I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject. Those are the regulations.
Can you tell me anything about the Archmage? And do you know him personally?
Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage.
Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says?
Well, he's not exactly the greatest of warriors.
No?
No. He's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Strange? Why does he do that?
Who knows, who knows.
What do you mean by upper town?
Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town. The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town.
And what's in the lower town?
Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
Where are the town's inhabitants?
Gone. Lots of them died when the town was besieged, and most of the survivors then went off with Gustav the Handsome to take revenge. That was rather less than successful.
And how many people are still living here?
Not so many anymore. If the Archmage hadn't had his tower here, the town would have probably been abandoned.
Sounds pretty sad.
But things will get better. Wait until we win the war, and everyone comes back. Well, those that are still alive.
But if almost no one lives here, who are you guarding?
Oh, I'm not guarding the inhabitants, I'm guarding the town. I'm guarding it like my father did before me and his father before him. But not his father, he was a blacksmith. But his brother-in-law was a town guard, and his father was a baker.
Interesting. I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another.
Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over. So, Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains. Best of luck on your adventure. No doubt we'll bump into each other again.
Thanks, Mr. Shieldhand. See you later. I don't think anyone in my family has ever set foot in a human town before, not even Grandad. There are two signs on the door. One says, Master Marcus's Magic Mage School. The other says, back soon. Both signs are covered in cobwebs. They must have been hanging there for days or even weeks. No one home. A pretty shabby store. Doesn't look like anything's been sold here recently. Some boxes and cartons, they're all empty. The cart is pretty overgrown. It obviously hasn't been moved in months. A very dirty drain. The sewer should be down there somewhere.
Halt! Access only for authorised persons.
Shield Hand, are you the guard of the upper gate?
Dead right. And you don't have access to the upper town.
As I already mentioned to you at the outer gate, I must speak to the Archmage. It's urgent.
And as I've already mentioned to you, the guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures.
But why didn't you say you were the guard?
Well, I wasn't on duty, and you shouldn't mix business with pleasure. Anyway, it's much funnier this way.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. There has to be a way to get to see the Archmage. What would I have to do?
Only people with personal invitations from the Archmage himself are allowed in. Do you have an invitation?
Of course.
And? Where is it?
It's an invisible invitation.
An invisible invitation? Really?
Yes, from the, Unseen University.
Never heard of it. So, where's the invitation?
My dog ate it.
I've no time for this. So, where's the invitation?
You don't need to see my invitation.
I certainly do.
You don't need to see my invitation.
You really believe that'll work?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Not really. So, where's the invitation?
No, unfortunately not.
Well, there you go. Without an invitation, there's no way you'll ever be admitted to see the Archmage. But you could be admitted, of course. If you were a mage yourself.
Mages are allowed to speak with the Archmage.
Naturally. He's the head of the order, after all. You know any mages by any chance?
Well, I'd like to be one myself.
And I'd like to be a dewdrop on a wood elf's butt cheek.
Really? Why?
Well, Look, only mages or people with invitations can get into the tower.
So I'd be able to see the Archmage if I was accompanied by a mage?
No, the mage would be allowed up, not you. But you could say, give a message to the mage.
But I must speak to the Archmage himself, and I have to give him something.
Well then, you must be a mage yourself.
How do you know whether someone is a mage or not? Their magical aura? Or by the charisma and wisdom they radiate?
By their mage diploma.
Huh?
Every trained mage has a mage diploma. They can show it to me here, and then I let them into the upper town.
So that means if I show you a mage diploma, I can see the Archmage?
Well, show me an honestly acquired mage's diploma made out in your name, and I'll take you to the Archmage myself.
If there's no other way, then I'll just end up being the first magician in the Weathervane family.
Good luck. You'll find the mage teacher in the tavern. Just see what he thinks of the idea.
I'm going to get my mage diploma. Just you wait and see.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, man. There's no way I can do a full course of mage training just to get into the Archmage's tower. Maybe the mage teacher will lend me a diploma. And once I've given up the ring, well, maybe I could really take a stab at it. A basket. It belongs to Mr. Shieldhand. It contains the rest of his giant sandwich. The Seastone City coat of arms. I recognise it from a map. It looks a little worse for wear. Oh, like everything else here. You hear a lot of bad things about rundown taverns. On the other hand, they're often the starting point of many a fantastic adventure, and to be perfectly honest, I haven't had enough of those yet.
Have you got Form 12B for me?
Oh, the blue one.
No, it's just a green one. Hurry up. The post office is about to close for lunch.
You're going to the post office? Oh, I'll come with you. I need a delivery note, and I want to send off a registered letter.
What are you doing?
What do you think?
You can see what we're doing.
We're playing.
Oh, damn, I've forgotten my ID card.
You can have a copy of your passport certified by a solicitor. Hang on, I'll mark the solicitor for you on the map.
What are you playing?
The only true kind of game, a role-playing game.
And what is this role-playing game all about?
It's set in a fantasy world.
Totally without dragons, orcs, and magic.
But instead... Oh! Here, come over here. I found the tax inspector.
Wait for me, I'll be there in a sec.
Once I've got this stamp, I can finally conclude the fiscal year.
You know what that means?
Tax office!
And you really enjoy playing the game?
Of course!
Certainly. You can escape the tedium of reality with all its magic and monsters. And you meet new people. It's not only us who play this game.
It's played all over the world.
There are 6 people currently online. Well, 4 if you don't include us.
But one's just gone off to the toilet.
And when is the game over? When have you won?
Won. There is no winner. Just like in real life.
The game has no end. You just keep on playing and... Oh! A traffic warden's wanting to write me a ticket.
Leave her. That's a hard quest series. You can try to lodge a written appeal and then you have to...
So the game never ends? Great. Might I ask you who you both are?
Of course. I'm Jack Smith, level 42 consultant at a medium-sized cooperative bank. But I want to retrain as a tax consultant with specialization in tax-effective investments. They have really fabulous skill trees.
And I'm Mary Ellen Skittles, level 40, local government officer. My bicycle's got a 3-speed gear.
I've not the slightest idea what those two are talking about. Maybe it's a role-player thing. I meant, who are you two in real life?
Oh, right. I used to be a successful merchant. I had a shop here in town and lots of market stalls. Now all I own is that knackered old stall outside the door there. No customers, no business.
Then maybe I could buy something from you.
Yeah, great. Why, whatever.
And who are you?
I'm Master Marcus, the local mage teacher.
You're the mage teacher. Could you maybe...
Shh, the game's started.
Master Marcus, I need,
Shh, I'm playing.
Yes, but I urgently need,
Later!
But without a mage diploma, I can't...
Listen, I really haven't got time right now. My character's tax return is due. I've been playing towards it for days.
Not a prayer. I'm not going to get a blessed thing from Master Marcus as long as that game is running. Mum bottles apple sauce in jars like that back home. Ours are smaller though. A wooden box full of tools, including, amongst other things, a saw. Of course, the saw doesn't meet the gnome tool safety regulations and it's a tad rusty. Still, I think it's usable. A door bearing a sign that says server's room, no entry. No choice. What the? A hairy demon. He's operating a machine. That service chair is a pretty rickety piece of woodwork. The chair looks just like the chair the demon is sitting on. I guess it's a replacement chair. For save games. Sorry, couldn't resist. A small black container. It could be an inkwell. The demon might notice if I were to take his inkwell and exact a terrible revenge. The waste bin is right under the slot in the machine. Strange. There are a lot of index cards in the filing cabinet. Each card bears a small table and a picture. The cards are sorted alphabetically. Let's see. Rare watering can, volume 5 litres. Used for geraniums, increases potted plant lifespan by 2. Epic folder, offers room for up to 16 forms. Slip-resistant suspenders, prevents sock slippage. These index cards seem to contain descriptions of all the items in the game. The server is so busy working that he won't notice a thing. The chair is still standing, but it should tip over pretty easily. Now, let's see if we can annoy the demon. Oh, that demon's fast. He must have amazing intellectual powers. Time for another go. That would have hurt at being made of flesh and blood.
Hey, what's going on? Nothing's working. Has the server crashed? And I'm standing in a restricted parking zone right now. I've just about had enough of this. You pay all that money month after month, the developers make huge profits, and still nothing works. Everything I've got is junk. All a whole load of totally outdated technology. I've had enough. I'm writing a complaint. If they don't get their technical problems under control, then I'm out of here. Absolutely. Me too.
Excellent. It looks like all I have to do is ensure a second technical problem and the two will finally stop playing. Hey, what did you just hide there?
Nothing.
I saw you eating something, and then you hid it when you saw me. What was it?
You what? I wasn't eating anything.
Oh, yes, you were. It was a long, yellow thing.
And if I was? That's a whole crateful that's been delivered. And I'm taking the rest to the monkey just as soon as I have my next break period.
How can I become an accredited mage, then?
You? Not at all.
And how do others do it?
Well, there are mage schools. There's one just down the street, Master Marcus's magical mage school. But Master Marcus shut up shop weeks ago. Now he spends the whole day sitting in a tavern playing some kind of role-play game.
That's food for the hairy demon in the tavern.
What do you mean, a demon? That's a monkey.
A what?
A monkey. Monkeys love bananas. And me too.
Isn't it dangerous for humans to eat demon food?
What? Bananas are delicious. The monkey goes crazy for them.
Would you let me try a banana?
No, I've already eaten 2, and the monkey still needs to have some, sorry. If you would excuse me, I have to, guard the town.
You want to eat more of them, right?
Perhaps.
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Wilbur. What do you want?
About the food for that hairy demon.
Yes?
Where did you get the demon food?
The role-play company sends a crate every week by air freight. I receive them and take them to the tavern.
Maybe I can deliver the bananas to the tavern. I'd be happy to help.
No, that comes under my area of responsibility. And you have to get on with becoming a graduate mage.
And it doesn't bother anyone that you take a couple of those things from every delivery.
Well, perhaps it's not officially.
And if I were to tell the Archmage, wouldn't he punish you?
Perhaps. But how are you going to meet the Archmage? You got a mage diploma?
Those two players get really upset about technical difficulties in their role-playing game.
Yes. And?
Could the difficulties be related to the fact that someone is depriving the hairy demon of his food?
Well, no. I can't imagine that.
What if we ask the merchant and the mage teacher what they think about it? After all, they pay a lot of money to ensure that the game works.
Well,
And if it really is due to the lack of fruit, maybe they would like their money back.
All right. Here's a banana. You have to peel the skin off it before you can eat it. Now, get out of here.
Oh, thanks ever so much. Maybe I can distract him with this. Hey, demon, look what I have here.
What's going on now? Can you do anything?
No, everything's locked up.
I've got lag.
Lag.
That's it. I can't be bothered anymore. I'm checking this in. They'll suffer the consequences for what they're doing. Right. Well, I'll give them one more chance. But just one. It's not like we couldn't stop if we wanted to. We could, but we don't want to. Too right. Except if they don't get to grips with their problems. Then it's over. Write that to them.
No way! What will it take to finally get those two to stop playing? Swamp of Death? I don't think so. Doesn't sound particularly healthy to me. There's a small stone beside the large one. It's half buried in the ground. Oh, a fluffy wuffy little bunny rabbit. All white and soft and gentle and sweet. And I just want to cuddle it and... Oh, I'm an adventurer now. I must act like one. It's a rabbit. A white one. Ugh! I've discovered the secret world of beetles, bugs, and fleas and spiders. Okay then, I'll collect some of those bugs in the jar. Done. Let's see. Ah!
What's going on now?
The server's gone crazy.
Completely buggy.
I'm not going to get upset about it. Why should I get upset about it? What? I started playing this game because it was fun. It isn't anymore. And if it isn't fun, then you should just stop playing it. Devil! Bill, are you all right? Bill, you've got to breathe. Come on, let's get some fresh air. We'll pick up where we left off in a few days, okay?
I did it! At last they stopped playing. I'll be able to have a halfway normal conversation with them now. The mage teacher simply must lend me a diploma. How else can I get into the tower? A weather vane in a mage school. I wonder if my parents would be able to accept the fact that I'm different. Oh, wow!
Can I help you?
I need to see the Archmage, Master Marcus. It's urgent.
Why are you bothering me with that? The Archmage and I, we aren't necessarily the best of friends.
I can't get into the upper part of the town without a mage diploma.
I understand, and what should I do about it?
I thought, well, maybe you could lend me a diploma. I urgently need to give something to the Archmage. Something important for the good of the world.
Everything that good does is, after all, important, right? But I can't help you. I can't just award degrees to any old Tom, Dick, or Harry. The Mage Guild already has me under close scrutiny.
Is there really no other way? I must give the Archmage something important.
I'm not going to take it to him, and Bill the Merchant is not permitted in the upper town. There's the town guard. He could take it up there for you.
I can't. I swore to give it to the Archmage personally.
Then, my little friend, you're going to have to become a mage graduate.
Why don't you like the Archmage? Did he do something to you?
No, it's just that we've known each other for aeons. You could say all our lives, really. And he gets on my nerves.
Why?
His raised index finger. His idealism, he always just sees the good in everything.
What's wrong with believing in good?
Nothing. I used to as well. But when you look at what's happened to this town, what's happening to so many other towns, then you really have to be an idiot not to doubt everything.
I see no reason to.
Then you're just a happy gnome.
Can I do that? Become a certified mage, I mean.
Of course, anyone can be whatever they want if only they desire it enough.
Yes, that's true.
No, it's not.
But I can try, can't I?
Most people have so little magic in them that they can't even cast one itty-bitty spell in their whole life.
I want to try.
Don't be silly.
What else should I do? I'm certainly not going to just sit around here and do nothing. So, can I become a student?
All right, then, Mr. Gnome.
Wilbur Weathervane.
Then, Wilbur Weathervane, if you want to be admitted to this mage school of excellence, you will need 3 things. You need a mage's robe. Not just any old rags, of course, something substantial made of magical fabric. Then you need a wand. That's your most important tool as a mage. Well, besides your mind. And thirdly, a pile of gold.
Gold?
A whole pile of it. If I'm going to be wasting my time, I at least want to get paid for it.
Fine. And how fast can I complete my diploma?
That depends entirely on you. As a pupil of this establishment, you can take your exam at any time. Some manage very quickly. Most never pass at all.
You wouldn't perhaps have an old robe I could wear?
Certainly not. Not in your size anyway, little man. Anyway, it's tradition for the prospective mage to tailor their first robe themselves. Can you sew?
Oh, I was always good at handicrafts.
That's good. You can't imagine how ridiculous lots of these mages look with their self-tailored robes, or without them when a gust of wind blows. Mage robes have to be made out of a special magical fabric. It protects you from many simple spells and curses. But for that, it has to be sewn using a magical needle as well.
So I need a magically treated cloth and a needle and thread. That much is clear. And I need a pattern. I mean, it's not like I know a lot about magic robes. Can I buy a magic wand here in the school? Or is there somewhere else I can find one?
You can't just buy any old wand. The wand has to fit the mage, you understand? The wand picks the mage, not the other way around. Ask Bill the merchant if he's got a couple of wands. Lots of good mages have died recently. Perhaps you'll get lucky.
I'm a poor gnome. Where am I supposed to get a pile of gold?
If I knew where there were piles of gold just lying around, then I would have helped myself by now, don't you think?
Can't I just work off my debt once you've accepted me as a student?
Ah, a gnome can't earn that much with honest work.
You don't expect me to steal, do you?
There are many gradations between honest work and stealing. Take Whooperman, the showman. He's very rich, and that without ever having worked, and without ever stealing.
How does that work?
He knows people's folly and makes use of it. Ask him.
How can I find him?
His wagon is out there on the meadow. Here, take this.
A postcard?
It shows you the most important points around here. You can use it to quickly get between one place and another.
Whoa! Nice glasses you're wearing.
Oh, these. These are magic glasses. We mages can read invisible secret texts with them.
Something like that really exists.
Of course. Many mages are very distrustful and guard their knowledge like a treasure.
And what are you reading there?
The weekly magical paper, classified section.
Wow! I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Hang on. Oh, I'd give a lot to be able to read these books, but I'm sure only students are allowed to do that. Maybe it's been written on using magic chalk.
It's blank.
But it could have been written on using magic chalk. Some kind of mini kitchen. There's a lot of weird ingredients that could be used for the pot. A lovely crystal ball on a small stand. It looks completely transparent to me. No fog, no burning eyes, and no visions of the future to be found. Master Marcus, can you predict the future with the ball?
You what? That's just silly hocus pocus. You need tea leaves or tarot cards for that.
Then why do you have the ball?
It was a promotional gift.
May I have it?
If you like.
A ratty old box containing some strange objects. Most are quite dusty. Master Marcus, what are all these things in this box?
Oh, that's just old magic stuff. Help yourself.
Great, thanks. Here's a needle and some thread. And here are 3 small glass vials filled with coloured potions, all tightly corked. The rest really does seem to be just junk.
Oi, wait! You!
What's going on over there?
Ah!
Wow! A supervillain!
I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. It'll be your turn sooner or later.
The merchant doesn't look particularly happy. I hope he helps me just the same. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What do you want?
I've been asking myself why you look so grumpy.
That's got nothing to do with you, has it?
Not directly, but
Everything's going down the pan. Everything.
Well,
My beautiful market stalls have been burnt down, my shop is closed, and it's all thanks to that dirtbag.
you mean the Shadow Army?
Our own leader. Instead of just faffing around, they should have gone straight in and hit them hard. It was all right in the past. I used to sell 500 arrows a day, mana potions by the gallon, power elixirs, invulnerability potions, all the good stuff. But nowadays, no one's buying anymore. All dead. And who cares about my turnover? Nobody, that's who.
Oh, how terrible.
And then there's that damned king of thieves. He'd have the cheese off my sandwich if I didn't look out.
The King of Thieves? Who's that?
A miserable thieving rat. It pinched everything edible off my stall while I was playing WOB. He used to go thieving all over before, but now, since all the traders have gone, he just steals from me.
Somehow I don't find that entirely illogical.
What? It's unfair, that's what it is. But with us honest traders, he's able to do that.
If I were to catch the King of Thieves for you, what would that be worth to you?
You? How would a little squirt like you deal with the King of Thieves?
The king is even smaller than I am. Besides, I have experience at hunting rats.
Well, it can't hurt, I suppose. But I don't want him caught. I want to see him dead.
Kill? Oh, I don't know about that.
Here's my offer. You kill the rat and bring me his mask as proof. And as a reward, you can choose 3 items from my fine range of goods. And get a move on. I'm off out of here soon. What can an honest, hard-working trader still do in a place like this? I want my revenge, and then my peace and quiet.
I'm not allowed into the upper town, but I need to see the Archmage. It's urgent.
Don't tell me the miserable town guard won't let you through. I've been living in this town for 30 years, and I've never been up there yet. We're supposed to pay up so that the beautiful people can all live nice and posh up there in the upper town. But will they let us in? No way. Luckily, I'm a non-taxpayer on principle.
I want to buy something from you.
What then?
I need some magically treated cloth. About a roll.
Yep, I've got that here. That's 2 gold per thigh.
A thigh? How much is that?
A good 2 dwarf's feet, or 1.5 minotaur inches. 3/8 gnome, if you like.
I see, and how many thighs to the roll?
About 1 1/4 sea stone rods.
That's about 2.5 fathoms, right? That should do it. A thigh? How much is that?
A good 2 dwarf's feet.
I see, and that's about 2... That seems pretty expensive to me.
The prices have just gone up. You just can't imagine how much demand there is for magically worked cloth when there's a war on. It's a hell of a business.
I don't see anything I want to buy. Maybe later. I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Somewhere down there in the sewers, the King of Thieves has his realm. But I'm much too large to fit down there. A vial filled with the red potion. I have absolutely no idea what it does. I'm supposed to drink a potion whose effects I can only guess at. On the other hand, hey, what could happen? Nothing. A blue potion in a little vial. No idea what it does. Maybe the second potion will do something. Strange. Again, nothing. Oh, wait. Everything's spinning. Was that alcohol, maybe? I hope not. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol yet. Oh, back to normal. A green potion. Can't imagine what that's for. I'm only going to take a sip, though, just in case it's alcohol again. Hey, everything's getting bigger. Finally, a useful potion. Okay. The world isn't big enough yet. Another drink. Nothing. It seems this potion only enlarges the world to a certain size and no further. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, you. Why is that rat still alive?
I'm working on it.
Well, good. What do you want?
I tried to get into the sewers, but I'm too big.
I bet you haven't been able to say that too many times, eh? I've got something for you here. It's a shrinking ring. It makes the wearer shrink.
That might help. Thanks.
What do you mean, thanks? Pay me first.
You know what? Just keep the ring. I can look for another way to get into the sewers. I'm sure something will come to me over the next couple of days or weeks. You won't have any problems dealing with the King of Thieves until then, will you?
Right then, here. But now I'm going to kill that rodent.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Let's see if it works. Ah, that's disgusting. But it shrank me just the same. Somewhere down there in the sewers, the King of Thieves has his realm. But I'm much too large to fit down there. Needs must. Oh! I'm almost small enough to get into the sewer, but not quite. The merchant's shrinking ring. Being shrunk feels absolutely horrible. Okay. Hopefully I won't grow when we're in the sewers. Off we go. Oof, that smell is not exactly inspiring. I wonder where that...
Thus far and no further. Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm here to defeat you in a duel. You fight like a dairy farmer.
How fitting. You fight like a cow.
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
So you got the job as a janitor after all.
Damn, I'll never steal other people's lines again.
Oh, really?
In reality, my name is Wilbur Weathervane. I'm a powerful mage. Almost. I watched you escape from the merchant. Very impressive.
Thank you. But I think the merchant sees it differently.
I thought you looked like a real hero. Although you're nothing but a thief.
That is undeniable. I've robbed the merchant many times, and I do it again.
Why do you do it? Why do you steal?
Perhaps I'm just greedy. Have a look around. I love the luxury.
I don't believe that.
If I were to say to you that I have to look after my family and friends, that there's not enough food left for us rats since the inhabitants fled, would that change anything? No. I would still be a thief.
But a likable one. But you have to steal. Can't you find some other way to get food?
How? Cultivate cereals down here and then bake bread? We're rats. We haven't got sensible thumbs.
You could leave the city. There's more than enough to eat growing in the fields and woods.
I would go, but how should I get the others out there? Some of them are so weak they are walking on all fours. I can't leave anyone behind.
I'm on a mission from the merchant. I'm supposed to take you out.
Oh, yes? What's the old skinflint going to give you for that?
Well, I can choose 3 things from amongst his wares.
That means you're hunting me for your own personal profit. You're a bounty hunter, Wilbur Weathervane.
No. I'm on an important mission, and I need the merchant's help to accomplish it.
You should choose your friends more wisely, Wilbur. I'm certainly not going to let myself get caught just so your merchant can have his revenge.
But I have to bring the merchant your mask, otherwise he won't help me. And then I won't get accepted into the mage school, which means I'll never be a powerful mage, which means I won't be able to see the archmage, which means I won't be able to give him the ring, which means I'll have failed.
Quite complicated, no?
You should see my quest log. In any case, I'm supposed to take you out and then give the merchant your mask.
Do you want to kill me?
No.
Could you kill me?
That's another no.
Then you should come up with another plan.
But if I were to get you enough food so that all of you could eat your fill, would you then be able to leave the city?
Sure, but where are you going to find all that food? Are you going to steal it?
Is it theft if you take some bread for a family of starving rats?
Yes. But we would never forget it. Us rats can help you, you know.
You could be of help?
If you want to be a mage, you've still got lots of work ahead of you. And you'll be surprised what you can find down here in the sewer. We can get you lots of things you won't find anywhere else.
Would you do that?
Of course. That's the deal. You get us something to eat and make it a generous portion. And in return, we'll help you become a mage.
But I still need your mask. Sorry.
Okay. If you insist, then I'll give you my mask too. But first, you must bring us the promised food.
No problem, I hope. I need to get some fresh air.
You want to draw up a new plan of action, eh?
The sandwich would be just right for the rats, but I can't just take it from his basket. Mr. Shieldhand would notice. The sandwich would be just right.
Halt! Access only for authorised persons. Or has Mr. Gnome become a mage in the meantime?
Not yet. The sandwich would be just... Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Wilbur. What do you want?
Mr. Shieldhand, could you maybe give me a little of your giant sandwich?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Why should I? It's going to be a long day, and I'll still need something to snack on for my next break.
Could I maybe buy the sandwich from you?
No. You can't eat gold.
Well, there's some truth in that. And how about if we compete for the sandwich in a thrilling game, mano y nomo?
What kind of game?
You give me a number between 1 and 100, and if you're wrong, I get the sandwich.
And what do I get if I'm spot on?
Maybe 2 sandwiches, or 3.
No, I'm not all that hungry. And to be honest, I find your game pretty stupid too.
Then you suggest a better one.
Well, there's only one thing. A duel. To the death.
It's just a sandwich. A deck of cards?
Of course. What are you thinking of then?
And if I win, I get the sandwich?
Sure, why not? I have never lost. I'm Seastone's all-time unbeaten champion in every class.
How does this game work?
Don't you know Master of Dragon Slayer's Defender?
Not really.
Well, okay. I'll show you. We've both got a stack of cards. Choose 10 from your pile. That's your deck. You should see that you've got 3 red, 4 yellow and 2 green. But you've also got a specialism in polearm weapons and... But only if your magic is light-based, with fire magic or earth magic. And those are the rules, more or less. Get it?
All right. But it seems like you don't stand a chance of winning unless you have very good cards.
That's not a problem. I've got very good ones. So, are we going to play a game?
Okay, then let's play a round. But I don't have any cards.
I know. I'll lend you some. Of course, I can't give you the impossibly good cards. They're too valuable. I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with the not such good cards.
All right, away we go.
Yeah, boo! I'm the unbeaten champion! Yes, yes!
I could beat him. It's just my cards. I don't have a chance with these. I'm off to get my mage diploma. You'll see. Mr. King?
How can I help you?
The town guard is a huge sandwich, and if I beat him at a game of cards, it's mine.
The town guard has always got lots of delicious food with him, but he'd never risk losing any of it. He must be pretty sure that he's not going to lose his game.
At the moment, I'm afraid that's a very real possibility. Mr. Shieldhand has much better cards than I do.
What kind of cards are they?
Different game cards, all with a picture and some text. The backs are blue with brown lines.
I've seen something like that before. Let me think about it.
Very well. I need to get some fresh air.
If you want to draw up a new plan of action, eh?
Master Marcus,
Yes?
do you know anything about card games? Have you played Master of Dragon Slayer's Defender?
Yes, I played it for a while, before Wob came out, but I always lost to Shieldhand. Back then, he was still old Pew's assistant. He always went on and on about how great he was. No wonder with those cards.
I'm playing against him at the moment and I don't have a ghost of a chance.
I wouldn't mind seeing young Bartholomew knocked from his throne. Here, these are the best cards I've got.
Thanks. I'll put them in my deck. Then I can use them in the next match.
Give him all you've got.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
What is that? A mirror? I can only see myself in it faintly. Master Marcus,
Yes?
that mirror over there, what's its story?
Oh, that's a very special mirror. It's a magical mirror.
Does it show who's the fairest in the land?
No, nothing of the kind. It's, how should I put it? It's a gateway to another world.
To Wonderland?
Not exactly. It's a gateway to the kingdom of the dead.
Kingdom of the Dead?
Yes, that's what they say. Of course, no one really knows for sure. No living being can walk through the mirror. Only ghosts are capable of that. And there aren't many of those around here.
Can they come out of it?
Yes, well, as long as I've had that mirror, no one has ever gone in or come out of it.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Psst! Wilbur! Psst! Down here!
Hello, what's up?
I've got something for you.
A game card?
I knew I'd seen something like that before. It was swimming around in the sewer, but it stayed dry. It's got a protective coating, you see? It seems to be part of a special card. Auntie Juanita said that the owner threw himself from a tower after he accidentally dropped it down the drain.
Wow, thanks.
I hope it helps you. Good luck.